Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. On the visiting sideline, the Eagles and their head coach. This side should be coming in with some fresh legs after their bye last week. Leading the opposing sideline, that's Packers head coach Matt LaFleur. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. With Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. Here is second-year man Cam Little on to handle the opening kick. Monday Night Primetime is underway. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. And leading them began his college career way back in 2018. Now entering the NFL as a second-round pick. It's Tyler Shough.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with a loss. That stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result. So expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They run once more with Spears. He's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give the Packers the first.
The spring, a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
First down, and they go right back to it. It's a solid block in there. Springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down. And if these guys are not careful, he's going to run this opening drive right into the end zone.
Yeah, I think we're seeing and feeling an offensive front and a running back who've come ready to play. This defense, they may want to buckle the chin straps a bit.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Trying the air now. Here's Shough. Dump off, caught by his back. Spears a first down and more. And he has this all the way down to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29. Into the hands of Elijah Moore. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Shough for the quick toss out wide. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Now the shotgun give to Spears. Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
That one connects. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
19, Tiger, 9.
Motioning the tight end now. Shough. Dumped off to his running back. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Shough now from the gun. Catch made. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. The rookie out of Alabama, they're on the tackle. All right, got to get 4 here, Brock, or they're going to have a tough decision to make on this opening drive. Shough now on 3rd and goal. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete. Okay, already a big decision to make on your opening drive, Brock. Is this 4-down territory, or do you take the field goal and be happy to start off with some points?
Well, remember, Kate, I think we're going to see this all year long. This new kickoff rule is real. You know, that ball now coming out to the 35-yard line, it affects the data and the decision-making. You're going to see more and more teams be aggressive, and I would be.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. To return, here's Raheem Mostert. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Well, here come the Eagles for their opening drive. It's last season's Offensive Rookie of the Year at the helm, Brock. What a rookie season he had. Led his team to the conference title game for the first time since 1991. It's Jaden Daniels.
Sure feels like the bye week came at a perfect time for him and his team as well. Right smack dab in the middle of the season, giving everybody some time to rest, recharge mentally, really get yourself energized, Kate, to attack the rest of this regular season, starting with this contest.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Throw is there for a long day Gadsden. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Well, we'll pause here, and for good reason. One of the Packers injured on that play and is being tended to. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Escapes the pocket. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Cam Little to try the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense returning to the field for their 2nd possession. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Escapes out to the left. He takes it himself. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. One play in Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Now we'll give to Spears, coming left. He's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Ready? The line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. Brought in right side by Moore. And that tackle came at the last moment to save the first, didn't it? That sets up 3rd and short from the 37.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Shuck running the sneak. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, it's the veteran Tress Way who's out for the punt. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. You are not going to see a better punt than that. He picked the perfect angle, and it flies out of bounds at the 1. No chance at a return. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And they're not going to stop him until he gets out to that 16-yard line. Now, as that play came to an end, we saw somebody in some pain down there. And now it looks like they're looking at the running back, Dameon Pierce.
Okay, ready?
He'll come up on 1st and 10. First give of the game here to Raheem Mostert. They'll cobble together a yard there. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Daniels back to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. To the air on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got the first down grab and still going. And he's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-3 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Running their full steam ahead, but they ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running with it. It's a race down the right side. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. So 1st down from the 41. Here's Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Come on.
Pierce up the middle. Solid work on his part. Gets 7 there. It's still 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
4th down, here's Daniels. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
1st and 10.
Throwing, shot. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Shot working from the gun. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 32. Shotgun handoff now for Spears. And he'll make his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, kid, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. All right, so they retain possession, but they're going backwards, Brock, after they put it on the ground.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. On comes Brandon McManus now to try this field goal for the Packers. He was good on his first kick. Gonna need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point. Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. On the return, here comes Xavier Leggett. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. They liked how that drive was going, but the ND and the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. They give it to Pierce. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Milton Williams making the stop. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
To throw, Daniels. Got a man, it's Thomas. Short pick up to their own 31. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Throwing from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. Now here he goes, down the right sideline. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown.
You know, Kate, there's a reason that slant route has been in playbooks, I don't know, since football began. Because if you hit that receiver on the run, on target, on time, big plays can follow.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles grow their lead to 8. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Ashton Doolin now to return. He dodged the tackle. He stopped on the run back to the 27. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. 1st and 10. Here's Shuck. Finds him over the middle. Short pick up to their own 31. Knocked down by Jahan Campbell.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Shuck's going to throw here. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Packers 1st down.
Back to throw. Shuck. Quick slant taken in by Waddle. Has it up to his own 45 on a small gain. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw again here. It's Shuck. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Prior to 1st down, they decide to call a timeout.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Shuck now from the gun. Escapes the defender. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Packers 1st down.
Throwing it again here. Over the middle to Moore. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They are throwing it again. Just is making close. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. Shotgun snap to Shuck. And he scores. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Brandon McManus on for the PAT. And he hits the extra points. A little surprised they wouldn't go for 2 in the tie, but at least he made it, so the lead falls to a single point.
13.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Mostert on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Eagles taking over now late in the 1st half. And clinging to this 1-point lead, Brock. Probably don't want to risk too much here.
Here we go.
Daniels now on 1st down. He rolls to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the gun, Daniels. That one's complete, right side. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Come on.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Has some daylight through the 40.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Has him on a quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Out of the shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
Our tour of the NFL starts now. It begins out west. Southern California is where we find the Chargers at home to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this is the first-round rookie, Teteroa McMillan. Just get his hands on the football and let him do the rest. 58 yards for the score. The Chargers are playing well. They move to 7-3 with the victory. Next, let's go to Landover, Maryland, just outside the nation's capital. Looking in on the Commanders, they're hosting the Detroit Lions. And it's the third-year signal caller from Ohio State, C.J. Stroud. Hooking up with his man for the touchdown here, one of 3 touchdown passes for him in the ballgame. Lastly, let's go out to Santa Clara, the 49ers hosting the L.A. Rams. And this is the former Packers star, Aaron Jones. The team got into the red zone, he gets into the end zone, a 10-yard touchdown run. The 49ers get it done within the division as they come away with the victory. A final look there at the rest of the scores from Week 10 with Cincinnati, Dallas, Kansas City, and Tennessee all on their bye. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
About set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Mostert on the return. This makes it up to the 25. The Eagles and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And he's been more than just his work as a passer this season. Look at this. He's gotten the job done on the ground as well. Second among NFL quarterbacks in rushing yards. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Play fake here, Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Finds his man over the middle. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. 3rd and just 2 to go. Oh, and they're going to have the fullback driving power for it. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. It's an option right that begins this drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Shuck to throw. Completed over the middle. And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Aired out on 3rd. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
It's this clean at the 30. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Eagles about set to go on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Running left, it's Pierce. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. On first down, here's Daniels. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
And a decent one gets him at 4. It's going to be third down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
A gain of 15. First down.
Play action now with Daniels. Has it at the 7. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles now lead by 10. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
On is Little for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles drive their lead to 11. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Johnson now on the return. Shoots away from one. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
The 24-yard line.
They're going to stay on the ground with Spears. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got third down now coming up.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. The Packers send out their punting unit. They can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Eagles and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready?
And this is Pierce. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Daniels back to throw. Into the hands of Gadsden. Complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
He's got this complete to Dameon Pierce. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Again, Daniels to the air. Buys time, rolling right. That's the line, he's going to run for it. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
That's good for the Eagles.
Come on. Hey.
1st and goal.
From the red zone now. Headed out right. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18.
They'll work against the blitz. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. 3rd and hardly anything. Just need the length of the football. To throw, Daniels. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
On his Little for the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. Just his 2nd missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Johnson with a return here. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Out now runs the Packer offense. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Shuck now on 1st down. Has him running the comeback. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. We've set it down from the 37. Off the play action, jump. Completed to Reynolds. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Here we go, set.
Chuck now from the gun. Complete over the middle. And he is down to the 30-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And it'll give the Packers the 1st. To throw again here, it's Chuck. That's more of the catch out left. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Eagles' 23-yard line.
Short side option here. He's running left. It's inside the 10. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers get it back to within 2 possessions.
I have a little sense, Kate, that equipment manager is going to find a way to keep that football for this QB. Yeah, he was a dual-threat guy in college. That's his 1st in the NFL, using his legs.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. He gets with a return here. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Daniels. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Daniels. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. On the gun, it's Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. He gets loose down the right side. He's out of bounds at the opposing 15-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. That'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down. Looking inside the red zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
On is Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles take a 3-possession lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. On the return, here's Doolin. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Packers all set to get back out there. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On play action, here's Shump. Finds a man, Deontay Johnson has it. And he has him right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short.
It's a gain of 18. And the Packers 1st down.
1st and 10. Here's Shump. On the move, past the 40. And they make the tackle at the 38. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
13 more yards. That's another Packers 1st down.
Here's Shump. 1st and 10. Him over the middle. Running in the red zone. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up. Offense up to the line fast.
28 more yards. That's another Packers 1st down. 1st down and
From the red zone on 1st. Catch is made in close. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds. 2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
brings up 2nd and goal.
Shot working from the gun. Trouble now, and the ball is out. And the Eagles have it!
That is such a gut punch as a quarterback. You put in so much work to get down near the goal line. And then you've got to take care of the football. You can't be reckless with the ball. Those defenders are looking to knock it free, and that's exactly what they did, keeping points off the board.
Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, here's Pierce. Gets his way through a tackle. And look at this, 9 yards on a nice 1st down run. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire, getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Eagles on their way to their 3rd win of the year. First down from the 42.
Here we go. Set. Let go.
This is Pierce. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Chased out to his right. That's low and bounces short of his man. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings them to 3rd down.
18, run.
He'll air it out on 3rd. Forced out to his right. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. He'll throw from his end zone. And the pressure gets home. He doesn't throw it in time. That's a safety. Well, there's your answer, Brock. You were wondering if they dare risk a throw from their own one. They did it, and it ended predictably with a safety.
I didn't even have to say anything to you, did I, Kate? You could read my body language up here. Are they going to do it? Are they going to take the risk? Is it going to be a 99-yard play in the record books? No, it's not. It's going to be a safety, and more than likely the next time, not going to make that call at their own one.
Yeah.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will indeed accept that penalty. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
7 Pirates.
They're going to pass it here. Buying some time right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Finds a little room there. Gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Come on.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play. And out 3rd down. Now throw. 3rd and long. Into the hands of Ganson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Completed over the middle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's another Eagles first down. 24-yard gain on the play. First down, Eagles.
To throw again, it's Daniels. Pass is caught at the 9. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. Well, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see. It's 1st and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Mm-hmm. On is Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again.
46, Packers 20. Cam Little to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. On the return, here's Doolin. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Packers take over
Now here comes the Green Bay offense. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. Shuck now on first down. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Went way outside there trying to work that sideline, Brock, but by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
we see that throw because I close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback when you let that ball go and you're throwing it all the way to the boundary. There's some risk reward, and that time, well, there was no reward.
So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. Well, it's all about one word right now, partner: momentum.